welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Melanie, and today I'm here to do my update to my 2024 skincare project pan. This skincare project pan consisted of 100 products, and I did updates. I did my first update for the months of January, February, my second updates for March and April, my third update for May and June. So this is my fourth update, and it's for July and August. Like I said, it started off with 100 skincare products, and up to this point, going into July and August, I finished 21 products. So I finished 21% of this project pan. This started off with 15 cleansers, 25 serums, 6 essences or toners, 25 moisturizers, 3 eye masks, 16 face masks, 6 SPFs, and 4 that I put in the other category. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through each category and let you know, what I used and if I finished any products. Now, July and August were very busy for me and my family. So I would probably say that this was, well, I was gonna say it was one of the least productive months, but 2-month periods. But I was away so much that I wasn't bringing my full-size products. I was away for one of the weeks in July in Cape Cod, and then a week in August I was away camping. I was camping in Maine. So those are at least 2 weeks of the about 8-week period, right? And I was busy packing, unpacking and stuff, so I just didn't like mask as much and everything. So I felt like not super like into my project pan for those 2 months. And now that I'm home again, I have like more focus on it now. So it was just so great being busy, but it's also really nice to be home. So let's start with cleansers. Okay, I had about 5, 6 or so that I used consistently in this 2-month period. So one of those was the Live Botanical Cleansing Oil. And honestly, I have no idea where this product is because the glass is so dark. I can't tell, so I have no idea where we're with that. Now this Sahajan Essential Cleansing Oil, this one I can really tell that I'm maybe halfway or a little bit more than halfway. So I think I'm going to try to focus on this at some point to finish it in full before the end of the project pan. Not quite maybe in the next 2-month period, but this is one I think I could set my sights on. And then we have the Live Botanical Cleansing Balm, which I feel like I'm making some progress on because I've hit pan on it. And I was like, oh, I touched the bottom, so I'm getting somewhere, but there's still a lot left. Next, I use the Leilani Pamplemousse, and I'm just kind of trucking away with that, but actually there's still so much left in there. And then the Blissoma Mild Rice Facial Cleanser, which is a really nice product. No idea where I'm at with that. And then I have the Cocoa Kind Facial Cleansing Oil. Once again, no idea where I am with that. And it looks like I didn't use any of this Holy Frog Kissimmee Vitamin F Therapy Balmy Wash. I didn't use it during this period. And then I have like an Osmia little facial bar that I keep in the shower. So if I get into the shower and I forgot to cleanse, then I will use that little bar instead. So with the cleansers, I have nothing interesting to report. I didn't finish any. I just kind of used them and, trucked away at it. Okay, so let's move on to essences / toners. I had the goal to finish this Live Botanical Moonlit Jasmine Hydra Mist, and I finished it. So that was easy. I just used it for the whole time, the times I was home for July and August, and it's done. So that was one of my empty products. All right, next we'll move up to serums, or we'll move on to serums. Okay, so I did finish 1 serum in this category. I used about 9 consistently, and then the one that I finished, I'll tell you, I used particularly when I was going away because it was small. So I'll just give you like a brief little, touch on where I am with serum. So I used the Chicky Botanica. This is really old, and this is another one I could try to set my sights on at some point, maybe try to finish by the end of the project pan, especially to move it on out of my, skincare inventory. I have the Live Botanical Temperate Forest Restoring Complex. Again, I don't know where this is at. Next up, the Sahajan Radiance Face Serum. This is another one I could try to finish. I'm not sure how well you can see it on the camera, but it's very clear to me that it is like right up to there. And I really don't like this serum, but I would really like to finish it and be done with it. So maybe I'll just have to really like focus on the Sahajan Essential Cleansing Oil and like the serum at the same time. I use the Oil Lab Aquasphere. I'm trying to see where it is in my little thing. Let's see. Here it is. So that, I also have no idea where that is, you know, level wise. We have the Leilani Aqua A, can't tell where that is. And then the True Botanicals 2 products that I always use together, which is the Chibula Active Serum and the Vitamin C Booster. There's still a ton of both. Those are, I feel like they're new. We got them in July 2023, so somehow they're a year old. Is that actually possible? That's crazy. And then we have the Ayuna Nectar, which I can't really, well, I can kind of show you. I don't want to dump it out, but still smelling good and everything, which is good. And then we have the Lil Fox Flower Goo right here, which is fairly new, September 23. So, oh my gosh, a year. This is crazy. Wow. All right, so I just like use those out throughout the month, like a few times. I'll use them like certain number of times, highlight them and move them out and move on to another one. So just like I'm touching all of them. And the one surprise serum that I finished was the Herbivore Cloud Jelly. And this was because I took it on vacations with me and just consistently used it and finished it. So I finished one serum in the category. All right, next up we have moisturizers, which I have a lot of. There was about 10 that I used consistently and one that I finished unexpectedly. So to touch on the ones I used consistently, we have the Live Botanical Rooted Balancing Balm. Let's see where I'm at with that. I'm working on it, but it's still decently full. Then we have the Oil Lab Forest Retreat, which I can't tell how much is in here. The True Botanical Sleep Mask. I didn't actually use this at all during this 2-month period. The Beauty Heroes box for July included a Sahajan cream, so that took away from my progress in the month of July with moisturizers because I was, you know, sampling that. We have the Leilani Aloha Ambrosia and the Ambient Moisture Liquid, which is one of my favorite moisturizers from Live Botanical. We have the Illumine Face Oil from Henne, which I didn't use in July and August. Yina Cloud Cream, that is quite full. I've used that a decent amount, I felt like, but can't really tell. We have the Succulent Pudding, which is definitely a different color than it was when I got it, but I still seems great, smells great. So not too concerned, even though I know that's very concerning for some people when something changes color. Not for me. We have the Blissoma Evening Calming Elixir and the Mukti Queen of the Night Cream, which I love. Oh, I love that so much. I'm like going through it faster than I even want to. So I did touch on all the ones that I said I touched on there. And the unexpected one that I took on vacation was this Rachel's Plan B face oil. So of course you can see it's like smaller. This was a beautiful face oil. I would definitely consider in the future if I didn't have like 10,000 moisturizers that I'll never buy one probably. This is a really beautiful face oil. It had just a nice smell like vanilla-y or coconutty. Just like a nice, very like gentle, gourmand, sweet, vanilla-ish type scent. And it was just a nice texture and everything. I really liked it. I've liked a few of their skincare products. I think their cleansing oil, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but like a face cleanser oil was really nice too. The sample I tried. So that is another empty for me. Okay, on to face masks. I have 8 open face masks that I've been working on, and I did not do well with masking in July and August, particularly because of going away and being busy and it just not really being priority and not making the time for it. I used 2 of the masks, and one of them I used twice, and I had the goal of finishing it, and I am very happy to say I met the goal. If I could actually find where it is. Okay. the Activist Manuka Honey Mask. I used it 2 times and I finished it. So that is done. I did not like this mask. I did not like having honey on my face because it was so sticky. And then if I wanted to like itch my nose, then I had sticky honey on my face. So I'm so happy I finished this. I also had the goal of finishing the Tidal Moon Moisture Mask from Live Botanical, but in this time period, I did not finish it. It is very close though. And this is still great, even though it is looking like it has been around for a long time, but I have not yet finished it. So I had 1 empty from the mask category. Next up is the SPF category. I went into this with 4 remaining SPFs, and I finished one of them, even though it's tiny. I did finish it. So it's the 11 SPF Unrivaled Sun Serum, and I finished that little tiny guy. I did have the goal of finishing the Farazad's Veil, which is a little powder from Earthwise Beauty that you mix with an oil to make SPF. I did not finish it, so that's going to be a rollover goal into the next 2-month period. I accidentally skipped over 1 category, which is eye products. I went into this 2-month period with 2 eye products, and I had the goal of finishing the Iuna eye cream, and I did finish it. So I used that in full. I got everything I could out of it, and now this is done. This is the eye serum from Iuna. Not a fan, really. It kind of made my eyes water. It also had problem with dispensing from the pump, where it would like sit in there and then you'd pump it. It would get like a gelatinous blob, and this would happen like every 2 or 3 times I used it. I just think they need to work on it. I would not repurchase this, and it's super expensive anyway, so. And the final category is my other category, which includes 4 products, and I barely used them in July and August. I have the Inlight Neck Firming Serum, which like I need to just make myself use. I have the Live Botanical Desert Horizon Antioxidant Concentrate, which I used once in this 2-month period. I have the Inlight Toner, which I used once. I just need to make myself use it. And then I have the Osmia Nectar somewhere, which I didn't use. Okay, so let's talk about what my goals were for July and August and what I accomplished and what I didn't. And then we'll talk about my goals for September, October. All right, so one of my goals was finish the Live Botanical Moonlit Jasmine Hydro Mist. Finished it. Iuna Eye Cream, Eye Serum, finished it. The 11 SPF, finished it. The Tidal Moon Moisture Mask, I did not finish that from Live Botanical. The Activist Manuka Mask, finished. Farazad's Veil from Earthwise Beauty, did not finish. And I actually had a goal that I didn't mention the SPF category to finish this brush on block stuff. It has SPF powder in here, and you just push it up and you can maybe be able to see the powder. You just put it on your face. I just didn't really use it at all, so I'm going to try to finish it in September, October. I did not succeed at all on that. And then I had 2 unexpected empties that were not on my list of goals, which were the Rachel's Plan B Face Oil and the Herbivore Cloud Jelly Serum. So in July and August, I finished a total of 6 products, which is the same as the amount of products I finished in May and June. So that has now bumped me up to finishing 27% of my 100 products in this project pan. Okay, so let's talk about my goals for September and October. Several of these first ones are carryovers from the previous month that I didn't accomplish. So the first one is to finish this Live Botanical Tidal Moon Moisture Mask, as I showed you before. That's about all that's left. So a little does go a long way, but I think I can finish this with some effort. All right, next one is the Earthwise Beauty Farazad's Veil Sun Reflector. I have to mix this little powder with oil and kind of use it as an SPF. So I just want to finish it. Also, I just mentioned the Brush On Block. It's an SPF powder. I would just like to finish this. I used it the other day. I already had facial SPF on, and I just had done it in the morning. So I just like powdered this on top before my run just to use it. All right, new 3 products that I'm adding are the Live Botanical Desert Horizon Hydro Mist. I think this is quite full, but I'm going to use it consistently as my only essence for 2 months. So I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to finish it. It's nice. And then the only eye cream I'm going to be using is the Age Defiance Eye Serum from Mukti. So I put this as a goal to finish. I believe, and let me double check, that this is my last eye product in the project pan. And then finally, I'm going to try to finish this Leilani Mermaid Mask. This came with a special like gift set for Christmas, like not last Christmas, but previously. It's a weird consistency, and there's still probably a decent amount left in here, but it's small. So I figured I'll be able to use it. I don't know, it's just a very weird consistency. I don't know if it's always like that, but it's strange. But I just was actually struggling a little bit as to which products I have as goals to use up. So these are what I came up with. So I have a goal to finish 6 more products. I finished 6 in the last update and 6 in this update. So I feel like that is a realistic goal, and maybe there'll be some surprise finishers in the end. We shall see. So if you haven't already given the video a thumbs up, please do. Click the subscribe button so you'll be alerted for when the next video comes out. I love doing my project pan. I love doing my project pan updates. I love chatting with you all in the comments below about project pans or finishing things. I'm really excited to see in the end how many I finish of the 100, and then I get really excited nerdily when I create my project pan for 2025, like for the next year. I always like to see if I have just as many products that I need to finish, or if my accomplishments from the previous year have helped the inventory, because ideally I would like to have a normal inventory. That being said, I know that I do Beauty Heroes subscription every month, and then I do a little bit of purchasing outside of Beauty Heroes, but much less than I used to in previous years. I try to really control my outside purchasing because I do feel like Beauty Heroes provides me with almost everything I need. I can't really resist a lot of things from Live Botanical. And sometimes some things I like to ask for, some kind of treat things like during Christmas time for presents from people. So yes, let's chat in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.